so excited. So I have a question for you. If you are in business, then you probably understand and recognize that video is like the ultimate in marketing, right? People get a chance to know you better. You get a chance to, share your stuff in this visual context. But a lot of times people are scared to go live. Either they don't know, the right tools, or they don't feel like they know, all the little gadgets and gizmos and how to edit stuff and, all that good stuff. Well, coming from a techie, I totally understand how this can be frustrating and time consuming to figure out. Like, I use OBS, Open Broadcast Software. Absolutely love it, right? But the thing is that it's not easy to figure out by yourself. And while it's absolutely FREE, there's a reason why it's FRE, and it's an amazing tool. I'm actually using it right this moment. But I'm coming to you today because, oh my gosh, you may have heard of somebody called Molly Mahoney, the Prepared Performer, and she is an ambassador for a company called Be.Live or Be.Live, and I've seen it in action. I think it's amazing, and I've always been curious if they would ever do a lifetime deal access. Yes. A lifetime deal access. And that is what I'm here to share with you today. Oh my gosh. I can see where there might be times I still use OBS, like if I'm trying to use more than 4 people at a time on screen. But until I get into the weeds and get to play with it a little bit, I can't really say for sure what else I might be using it for, because it literally has all in one. So let me go ahead and show you what this looks like. And actually, if you're watching this on YouTube, be sure to oops, not that one. Be sure to subscribe and, do all that so you know how to, so that you're notified when you next hear from me. But in the description above this video in YouTube, and just now in the comments below my book of faces, I have put the link to get this access. If you just want to jump on before I go in this video, go ahead and do that. But FYI, this link that I'm sharing is an affiliate link. So that means that I may get a kickback or a portion of this sale. So should you decide to go through that link, I might get a portion of that. So thank you for your patronage. And let me go ahead and share with you all the cool stuff that's going to be happening with Be.Live, or not be happening, but is part of this. So Be.Live allows you to do a lot of really cool stuff. It has mobile apps as part of it. It has the ability for you to see comments and things like that. But basically, you're creating a live show online, right? You're demonstrating your expertise. You're maybe creating videos and trainings and things like that, which I think is awesome that this is happening right now, because I just attended Own Your Future Challenge with Dean Graziosi, Tony Robbins, Boss Babes, and so many more amazing people. And now I actually am in part of their Project Next. So this is perfect and on time and amazing. I'm so excited. So as you can see, you're doing all that. You're creating a show, but you're producing it live stream, and you're able to create so much additional content with this, okay? So what if you could set up live streams in no time while repurposing content like a pro? This is what you can do with it, right? So Too Long Didn't Read, you can host live talk shows. So if you have you can have like 10 people in the green room or the back end, but up to 4 people on screen. With OBS, you can have as many on screen as you can possibly fit on there if you have a bunch of other things added in, right? But not necessarily required. But you could do that, right? So you could, like I said, host those live talk shows, invite up to 4 guests with a unique secure link. So that's really good too. Security is awesome. It's an alternative to StreamYard. You may have seen StreamYard before. It does very similar, if not the same. I've seen it in use before, but I don't know if it was like, I don't know how in depth they had to get it do what they did. Limitless customization options. It's best for all of these people, which is basically someone who's looking to consistently produce and repurpose video content. Whether you're a coach, a host, an infopreneur, influencer, whatever the case may be. So on this, you can watch the video. You can see kind of a little bit about how it works and stuff like that. These videos are great. They tell you a little bit more about the product. This video is not going to, but you can check it out here. But again, repurpose them for shorter videos, audios. You can invite guests to your live stream, right? Because you want to be inviting people to see it. That's the power in replays, right? You can share a permanent guest link with trusted guests. But again, I haven't used this, so I'm pretty sure that this is just a link, allows them to join your green room because you have the ability to choose who shows up on screen, right? So, again, more security, 10 guests, like I said, staging area. This is kind of what it looks like, right? So you can switch between those scenes. You can do all kinds of really cool stuff. You can keep engagement. So they have stuff like polls and other things, I believe is what I saw somewhere. So illustrate, let's see, media, fun elements. So you can have videos and stuff pop up. All these things that I've seen I can actually do in OBS, including having comments show up. I just don't have that turned on for this OBS. But again, you can add clips. You can edit your videos in here. You can do presentations in here. Let's see. You can change your brand logo and colors and have frames that match it. You can have a text crawler. So as you can see above there, it's called scrolling in OBS, but you can have that text scrolling there. You can have a virtual background without a need for a green screen. So this background right you see right here, if you look right below my video, I'm actually being sneaky and I'm using Zoom with my OBS. So that way I can have the green screen, because right behind me is not a very nice, beautiful wall, and actually you can kind of see part of my couch that I'm sitting on right here sometimes. But I use Zoom for that green screen because Zoom has built-in green screen, and I use OBS to just show it up here. But with Be.Live and several others, you don't have to do that. It has a built-in green screen, which is amazing, which is one of the reasons I'm excited, because sometimes this right here comes off as like fuzzy and weird. There's that. You can highlight comments. So as you can see, it pops up. And again, you can do this in OBS too, but you have to have something like Restream, which is what I'm using right now to be on live, both YouTube and a Book of Faces right now. So like I said, you can, let's see, like I said, mobile studio app. So you can have it on the go, which I think is awesome. Super awesome. I've not seen that option for OBS. So that's like an extra perk, right? You can go live on up to 5 simultaneous destinations for no extra cost. Holla! So excited about that. With Restream, I have up to 2, and only then it's weird. It's not weird. They have like for groups and for pages, you have to have the paid version. Let's see. Brand logo, colors. Again, highlighting view comments. Let's see. What else might you be interested in? That's basically it. Most of it's like, fancy words, but lifetime access, right? So lifetime access to the AppSumo plan. You can only sign up with either a Google or a Facebook, Book of Faces account. I don't know. Like, I think what this is saying is that your registration, right? So your basic account is linked to your YouTube or your Book of Faces, but you can live stream to multiple ones. So I haven't tested that yet, but that's what that reads like to me. And so, personally, I likely will use my Google account because the Book of Faces, their robots are not always accurate and can cause problems, right? So I want to make sure I don't lose my account since according to this, maybe I misread it somewhere else. Yeah, so you must use one or the other. Maybe I misread it earlier. Oh well, GDPR compliant. If you are a business, this is super important because GDPR, I don't remember what it stands for, but it's basically the European Union's InfoSec rules that everyone has to play by. And if you don't play by them, it can be very expensive. And if you don't realize that you have to play by them, you are shooting yourself in the foot. There are lots of ways to make sure you're not, but having this be GDPR compliant is awesome because you don't have to worry about it. Okay, you also, that's what it was, one of them. it's unfortunately, if you do already have a Be.Live account, this is not for you. But if you were an AppSumo account at some point, I guess you can add on more codes. Yes. Yeah, here it is. Previous AppSumo right there. Wasn't even reading the screen. Yeah, buy more codes to increase limits. Yeah, cool. So, oh, this is different. So if you were a previous AppSumo customer that had purchased Be.Live, then you are automatically granted 2 codes, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. 60-day money back guaranteed, no matter the reason, which is awesome. So that gives you 60 days to play around, test it out, see if it's for you, which if you are not a tech person like me, Be.Live is probably amazing to check out. Unlimited shows and streams. Up to 8 hours per stream. So I can't imagine anyone going more than 8 hours, but maybe if you are doing an event like the Own Your Future Challenge or hosting an event for your mastermind or whatever, maybe then you might have something longer than that. But up to 8 hours is still a super, super long time. Custom branding. So everything you can do, all the colors and overlays and themes. You can do live, you can record your live broadcasts, but it's only online. Oh, all right. So that's one that I have a little bit of an issue with. That what that means, what I think that means, is that you can have them recorded only when you're online. So it records to the cloud online. I don't know if that means that you can't record locally. I haven't tested that yet. So if you get on my newsletter, which if you're on YouTube right now, the link will be above or below this video. Otherwise, just let me know and I'll send it to you via Messenger on Book of Faces. So again, 4 guests per screen. Here it is, the no account transfer. So once you choose which one you are registered with, that looks like it's the one that's with you forever. So I suggest doing YouTube, but again, talk to support first to make sure you understand what this means. In case I don't know something, it doesn't work. I don't know. So this is one other thing that you might want to consider. So with Zoom, you can have someone share their screen, but with this, only the host can share their screen. Only the host can do audio. Audio only. Host audio only. Great for podcast. I'm not sure what that means. I mean, the way that I read this is that you can only hear the host, but maybe that can't be what that means. So I guess maybe you can do audio only for your live, but only you. So I think that might be what that means. So split screen, I don't know why you want 12 screens, but you might, so you can have up to 12. You can schedule your broadcast through the application, which is awesome. You don't have to go to Book of Faces and YouTube and do all this stuff, and it just does it for you, which is awesome. It's awesome. HD video download. So when it streams and records to the cloud, you can download an HD format, which is also amazing because it can help improve your visual aspect with wherever it is that you share your videos. On-screen elements. So like that over there. That's an on-screen element. That is a I don't know what to call it in OBS. Show comments on screen. So right now, again, I do have the ability to include the comments to show on my screen here with OBS, but it's a little bit more technical and I don't have it set up on this machine. And with Be.Live, it's automatically involved as part of the process, which is this one right here. So they have, again, mobile app. You can do these 3 lives. You can simulcast, background removal, which this one is a little bit rougher. So 460p, it's a low resolution. So that might actually be why this comes in fuzzy now that I think about it. And then 30-day storage. So that means that you have 30 days from the point of you recording that it can be stored on their cloud. So within 30 days, you better get your finished video out of there and anything else that you need, because it looks like it will be removed outside of that. So your first one is your single option. So the low payment of $59. It's valued at $700, and you get all of the above features. The ability to you will have the Be.Live logo if you get this one, and yeah, I don't know what the editor means. but the logo will be on that. If you go to the next level where it's 2 codes, all features above will be included. The live logo will be there, but you'll also be able to download your audio only. So if you wanted to create, if you're looking to do your podcasts, photo sharing, not quite sure what that means. And video sharing. Again, I don't quite know what that means, but I guess maybe you're sharing a video that you've recorded, I guess. And then the third option, which is the final option, is the 3-tier stack, where you get everything included from we showed it before. Your Be.Live logo removed. Still able to download audios, photo sharing, video sharing, but you also have multi-camera. So if I wanted to have this camera here and then like my phone camera over here, I could have 2. Oh, that's glad. All right. Background removal 720p. So it looks like you get a bump up in resolution for removing a background, and you also get RTMP. So RTMP is a little bit more techy. It just basically means you have the ability to stream to a particular RTMP server, which is basically kind of what you do when you're doing this with our OBS. You have that ability. So if I wanted to, I could, host on my own video server or whatever. So that's what that is. Those are the 3 codes. You can read more from the COO. Thank you, Lyra. Thank you so much for doing this for the AppSumo community. I am super, super stoked. I am so excited to start testing that out for many reasons. One, because OBS is great and I love it. And I honestly can't see myself stopping using it completely, especially depending upon what Be.Live has. But Be.Live will make it so much easier for me to be able to do it from anywhere, including, hold on. Never mind, it dropped and it went away. But my phone, imagine this, right? My little phone right here, this little phone. It can take with you on your phone, so I don't have to be tethered to a laptop, right? And that's kind of the whole point of having a business like mine, a mobile business, where I can be anywhere. I can, be with anybody and be able to do what it is that I do, which if you don't know by now, my name is Cassandra, aka The Prosperous Heart. My biggest passion in life is to empower people just like you to create more success in your life. And for videos like this, specifically about digital marketing, because I truly believe that no matter if you are an entrepreneur or an employee, everyone should understand how to leverage the different social media platforms. And I say that because 2 things. One, I have a business where I can do what I do anywhere, right? It can be completely online, but you can only, the best ways to do business is online, right? So the different social media platforms and the different organic ways with which to get traffic and people, etc. So that's the first thing. The second thing is that on LinkedIn, I mostly put my professional stuff, right? My day job, my corporate America stuff on there, but I also include my business. Well, because of the very little bit that I've done in setting up my profile and creating certain things to be a certain way, I actually had a company come to me and request 40 hours of my time, basically a whole week's worth of PTO, to teach Python. Something that I love, I'm passionate about. I got my degree in programming, by the way, if you didn't know, and I'm really good at. I mean, I'm not trying to dust off my own shoulders or whatever, but I can say this because that's the feedback I've been given when I was a Facebook, a Python trainer and mentor in a prior life. So these people came to me though, and were like, hey, we want to pay you to do this. And it was a nice chunk of money. Now their client fell through and that's fine, but it proved to me that no matter if you're an entrepreneur or an employee, knowing how to leverage social media for whatever it is that you're trying to do is critical for everyone in this day and age. If you're looking to get more eyeballs on something you're trying to sell, whether it's your product or service or yourself. So that's why I'm sharing this today. I'm very passionate about empowering people for success in a few things, but digital marketing for sure. And so that's why I share this with you today, because Be.Live, for a lifetime access of less than $200, is an awesome investment in your business. So again, I put the link either above or below this video in the description. If you're on the Book of Faces, it's likely in the comments down below. And that's about it. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful and prosperous rest of your day. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.